Hello, I'm Jessica. Thank you so much for joining me for this lower body workout. This is a completely seated workout, so other than your chair, you won't need any equipment today. We are focusing on strengthening and toning through the whole lower body, legs, ankles, and feet, as well as creating some strong, healthy joints with a little bit of mobility work. We're going to get into the warm-up right now, but before we do, please double check and make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. It is always free to click that button at the end of this workout before you head out today. All right, let's get started. Great job here. Go ahead, shimmy those hips forward in the chair just enough that you feel those feet connected on down to the floor. We're going to start here with the right foot first and bring those toes on up. Nice, gentle tapping here, warming up through the fronts of the shins. Nice and easy here. This shin muscle plays a really important role in maintaining knee health. A lot of times if this muscle is in a bit of a weakened state, it can really affect how those knees feel. Great job here. I'm sure this one is getting tired. Switch it on over to that left side. Beautiful here. It does not have to be fast. You don't even need to be lifting those toes really high off the floor. Just feel this muscle engage. Feel it working, and over time you'll be able to get faster and your range of motion will improve. We're stretching the backs of the ankles here. Beautiful job. All right, we're gonna go back to those right toes and we are going to lift them, tap them in towards the center. I would like a flat foot here. So if you find that you're kind of turning to the side of the foot and tapping more with the pinky, go for a smaller rotation of that foot in. And like I said, it'll get better over time. As we practice these things, they improve. It doesn't happen right away. Beautiful job. You're definitely going to feel those lower leg muscles working here. Let's do the same thing here for that left leg. Great job. Really plant through the heel. Tap and turn those toes on in. Great job here. So our warm-up today is actually pretty easy. We're just starting from the floor up, and as we work through each of the leg muscle groups, the exercises will start off a little bit less challenging and progress as we go on through. Beautiful. Back to that right foot. Give them a little shake if you need it. We're going to step that right foot out to the side. Extend that leg just a little bit. Heel comes to the floor. Now this time we're going to bring the top of the foot up towards this shin. And then at the same time we're going to curl the big toe down towards the floor. So working a little bit bigger, not just through this shin muscle, but also through the arch of the foot. This is a muscle in the body that can be prone to cramping for some of us. So if that's the case, I don't want you squeezing it really hard. I just want those toes curling down and you drawing up that inner arch just a little bit with a light squeeze. This is not something that you have to go full force really hard and aggressive into. Avoid those foot cramps. Work with it, allow yourself to be a beginner with it, and over time, you will be really rocking them out, I'm sure. Great job here. Bring that right foot back in. Same thing here on the left. Step it out to the side. Draw that heel off where you feel a good connection to the floor. And start here just by bringing the top of the foot up towards the towards the shin. I guess towards the chin as well, and then curl those toes down towards the floor at the same time as your lift. Great job here. No stressing out through the soles of the foot here. Great. So definitely starting off this workout with the ankles the feet and the front of those lower legs. Just take your time here with this. Let's get a few more in. Beautiful. Step that one on back in, and we're going to scoot ourselves back to the chair now where those heels are off the floor just a little bit, and we're going to lift the heels and land towards the ball of the foot. I am alternating between right and left, stretching a little bit through the front of the ankle using some of our plantar flexion muscles here, so a little bit more towards the backs of those lower legs. Everything should feel good here towards the front of the ankle. Nothing should be painful. Maybe even a really nice stretch through the sole of the foot. And I'm going to give you a few options here as we continue to work with this muscle group. Go ahead, finish out your set. Scoot those hips back forward, and we're going to focus here on the right foot, lifting the heel and coming back down to a flat foot. Now this isn't a ton of work because we really only have this lower leg bone and lower leg weight that we are lifting. So if you're finding yourself here and there's just no work, you can definitely cross that other leg over the top and add the weight of your left leg into this right leg. It's just a matter of what feels good in your body, what is just challenging enough without being stressful through any of those joints. Great job here. Hang in here with me, smooth and steady. Like I said, make sure that you're landing all the way down, feeling that foot land softly on the floor. So really feeling the heel connect here. And we'll repeat the same exact thing here with the left leg. Start it here on its own first. Get comfortable with the movement. See how this side of the body feels about it. And then if you need to, you can cross that right leg over, lift and lower, adding just a little bit more weight into this leg. Beautiful. Quick check-in with the rest of the body. Make sure that the shoulders are out of the ears. Neck is nice and neutral with the rest of your spine, so we're not really straining forward or kind of leaning back. Core muscles are just pulled in and lightly engaged. No crazy big movements today, but I still really want to make sure that that low back is really well protected through this whole workout. Great job here. Let's go ahead, bring it on in, and we'll just go for a little bit of a march. As you can see, as I draw one foot up towards the floor, I'm pointing those toes on down, curling them under slightly. So again, I'm working through the ankles, a little bit of mobility there. We're definitely moving bigger into the knees and the hips using some of these upper thigh muscles, but you're still getting some of the work for the arches of those feet. Nothing should be stressful or creating any sort of worries in the body here. Great. Let's go ahead and focus here on the right leg. Draw it on up. Connect it on in about halfway up at the most of this left leg. We're going to take it out to the side. Draw it up and in. On this end, give it a little bit of a squeeze in towards the left leg. Feel those inner thigh muscles engage here. Great job. So this drop is really just about allowing us to use those inner thighs to bring it on up and in. Great job here. Feeling those inner thighs working. You may feel a little bit of outer thigh work as well. We'll go ahead, finish this one here, squeeze it on in, release it on down. Just a nice, easy march here. We're going to repeat the same thing on the left side, just getting a little bit of movement in through this right leg, just so that it doesn't stiffen up on us. Let's go ahead here, plant that right leg, Draw this left leg up no more than halfway high and out to the side. Bring it in, squeeze it just a little bit against that right leg. Great job here. Breathe nice and easy. Watch what is happening through your upper body as you're working here. So as I drop this leg, I'm definitely not leaning with it. Stay equally heavy through both of those hips. Whew. This one adds up fast. You're doing a great job here. Just breathe. I know it can get really challenging. Beautiful. Let's take this last one here. Squeeze it in and release that on down. Great job. We're going to lean ourselves to the back of the chair. You can definitely rest there, but I do want to warn you, don't overly droop through that low back, and at the same time, don't overly raise up through the chest, creating a big arch through the back. Draw this spine right where it's neutral. So if you were to sit up in really good posture with really good alignment, you just take it back straight from there. You're going to feel those core muscles working here on this one. Bring this right knee up, take it out to the side and back in. As we take it out to the side, we're not turning with it, and you are staying heavy in this left hip. Great job here. The height of this knee just depends on what feels good in your body. You're going to feel those core muscles working. There should not be pain through the hip flexors. If you need a modification, just take it a little bit lower. See how that feels. And if that's not right for you, find an exercise that you are comfortable with. Maybe sit up and just take a side tap. Either way, we are just about there. You're going to feel more of the outer thigh working this time here. Bring it in. And before we shift, let's just go ahead right onto that left side. Out and in. You can definitely hang on to your chair here, but I really want you using some of those deep core stabilizing muscles to work against rotating with this leg. Obviously, it makes it a lot easier if our body weight is going with the leg. We can create a little bit of momentum. I want the leg working hard to move on its own without additional body weight coming into it. And I want those core muscles working hard to resist going with the leg. Great job here. Again, height of this left knee just depends on what feels good in your body. Breathe easy here. Check through as you continue through the last few of these. How is your form looking? Where are the shoulders? Make sure you're not tightening up through the neck. Great job. Bring that on down. Beautiful. Bring yourself back up. Scoot those hips back in the chair. Just a touch. Draw this right knee back up. This time you can point those toes just a touch. Extend them out. Roll those toes up towards the top. Point the toes. Tuck them under. Roll back up, feeling the tops of these thighs working really nice and gentle through the knee here. You are not coming out into this extended position hard and fast and locking into that knee with a sudden sharp movement. I want this slow because I want all of the work and stress to be within the muscle and definitely out of that knee joint. It does us no good to create stress and tension in the joints. It does, however, do us good to create a little bit of stress through those muscles. They adapt by getting stronger and by getting a little bit bigger, more toned, burning some of the fat that we store. Great job here. Bring that on down. I'm sure that leg is getting tired there. Let's go ahead, same thing here on the left side. Start with that knee lifted, point those toes just a touch, and then bring it on up. Flex those toes up, point them as you tuck that leg back under, extend, flex those toes up towards you, point, and bring it under. Great job here. Smooth and steady. You are doing so wonderful. Hang in here with me. If you need a break, that's okay. If you need a modification, that's okay too. Great. If you're feeling too much work, you do not need to take that leg to a fully extended position. You can definitely just work with a half rep range of movement. So instead of coming all the way out, it's a great option for any of our workouts. You can just start with a smaller movement. As you build up the strength, those bigger movements will probably become more comfortable for you, but it doesn't have to happen today. Do what you can now, and then eventually you will be able to do more. Great job. Take that on down. Beautiful there. We're just going to tap this right leg out. We're going to start just a little bit low, and I am going to give you an option for a bigger challenge here, tapping and lifting out and lifting on the way in. That depends on if that's a good fit for you, how tired those upper thigh muscles might be at this point. Again, you are using those core muscles to resist turning with the leg. And bring it in right here with the left. If you really focus on finding some work here, you will be surprised at how difficult this exercise can become. It looks a lot easier than it can be. So that means if you're just tapping side to side, well, yeah, it is easy there, but if you're really working, you're really slowing this movement down, you're engaging through those muscles, you're seeking the work from this, it can be a great deal more challenging than just rushing through it and just moving the body. Beautiful. That's also a really good way to customize your level of work. So if it's just a little too much, you can pull back a little bit, and if you need a little bit more and you know you can do a little bit more, you can definitely increase that level. Bring it on in. Great job. Same thing again. Lean to the back of your chair, slide those hips forward, plant through the left foot. I want this left foot feeling really connected, really grounded in towards the floor, because we are taking the right leg on up. So the only thing stopping you from sliding forward right now is probably going to be that left leg. Flex those toes on up, extend it out. Just a nice smooth bicycle here. Imagine drawing a circle through the air with the heel of the foot. If you are drawing that circle, the knee will follow. This is great at creating mobility through the knee. If you need a little bit of help with this movement, you can definitely hold underneath the thigh or use a yoga strap or a workout towel to give this leg a little more support. We're not pulling on the knee. We're not doing anything aggressive in the knee. We're just letting it bend and extend. Great job getting everything moving in there. Take it on down. Same thing. Plant, connect that right foot into the floor and draw those circles here with this left leg. Great job here. Smooth and steady. Watch what is happening through the rest of the body. Really connect and tap into good form here. Using those core muscles, making sure you're not creating tension through the neck and the shoulders. Leg workouts are great, but we don't want it to be a swap for something else. So we don't want to improve the situation in your legs and your lower body joints and then trade it off by now having tightness and tension through the upper body joints. Great job here. Take that on down. Connect that left foot to the floor. This time, tuck those right toes back underneath you. Swoop them out. Draw them up. This time you are going to imagine drawing a circle in the air with the knee and just letting the toes and the foot follow. Great job. My knee is coming towards my right shoulder, so it's not coming directly to my chest. Sometimes that can make our breathing patterns feel a little bit of discomfort as we compress the lungs. So just draw it out to the side if that's a little more comfortable for you. Feeling those thigh muscles work again. Take that one on down. Plant in that right foot, and same thing here with the left knee. I'm not drawing it straight to my chest. As you can see, I'm just a little bit off towards the left side of the body here. Good. Take your time through this. This is not an exercise that is focused on speed. Creating mobility in the knee joint here, improving the strength of these upper thigh muscles. Nothing here needs to happen fast. Take your time with this. The benefits will be better if you allow yourself to go just a little bit slower. Bring that on down. Great job. Slowly slide those hips back. Walk those feet on in. Let's go ahead right away, get a nice stretch for that low back. So I'm going to take my feet wide. Feet are connected to the floor, and I'm just going to fold myself forward, resting on my forearms. Great job. If you do not feel a big stretch in your low back, that is very good news. That means that nothing back there got really tight and aggravated. Sometimes we get the idea that stretching, we have to feel something. Stretching just means that we are lengthening a muscle. It doesn't always mean that we have to be aggressive or hard or feel the nice stretchy pull or a lot of discomfort in that. Not everything that we do has to be intense to be of benefit to us. Great job here. Take those hands on up. Slide this right leg on in towards the middle. Cross this left leg over the top and just sit on up nice and tall. And then same thing here. Plant that right foot into the floor, feeling a good connection there, and just lean yourself forward, lengthening through this outer hip muscle as well as a little bit through the low back. Experiment here. Find some really small, gentle movements and see if you can find a place where you're like, oh, right there, I feel a little bit of tension. And then just hold. Allow yourself to breathe easy and relax here. If we feel tension and we tighten up through the rest of the body and we're like really fighting it, it's not the best way to get everything to release and relax. If you can relax and calm your mind, if you can relax and calm your breathing and the rest of the muscles, chances are some of those tight muscles will relax right along with them. Plant your left foot, take that right foot over the top, find a good placement for your body, and then same thing here, just ease it forward, maybe stretch yourself tall, lean the heart forward a little bit. You can definitely move side to side, explore small movements in the body here. The body has a really great way of communicating with us and letting us know exactly what it needs if you're willing to just be patient and quiet and listen. Great job here. Sit in the area of tension and tightness and just let yourself soften here. No need to fight anything. Bring it back up. Beautiful job. Drop that leg on down. Take those feet together. Swish those knees over to the right and to the left. Body stays towards the middle, just stretching through, again, some of those outer hips down through some of the thighs. You can see here, I'm not moving really far. This isn't a big movement. Great job. Step it wide. Fold that left knee in towards the middle, and same thing here with the right. Just windshield wiper a little bit. You can counter move with the body a touch if it feels good. And one last time, just because I want to leave everyone feeling really amazing after every workout. Fold it again forward, rest, stretch out that low back. Great job. If you are not feeling any sort of tension here, you can bring those hands to the thighs. Take a good deep breath in and exhale. Arch yourself up and back. And then inhale, bring it all the way up. Best feeling in the world. Exhale, let it go. Thank you so much for joining me for this workout. I am always so honored anytime someone chooses my workouts to help them improve their health and fitness. It really is truly an honor to help you make progress, feel good in your body. Make sure that you are subscribed so that we can continue working on all of these wonderful things together. If you have subscribed, thank you so much. It does mean the world to me. I will have more workouts for you on the way. Until I see you guys again, take good care of yourselves. Keep choosing things that support your health and fitness, as well as positive thinking. I cannot wait to see you guys again. Always, thank you so much for watching.